Hi there, I'm Megan and I go by Solar Glow Meditations. Tonight we're going to have a dowsing rod session where I will be answering questions that you guys have asked me. So if you guys have questions you want me to ask in these videos, if you could submit them to the link in the Google form document in the description box below, would help me a ton. My backlog right now is about 18,000 questions, and so far I think we're about to 30,000 questions having been asked. So that's a ton of questions and I don't have time to go through all the comments to answer all of those or grab them. So yeah, let's see, other things before we get started. The future is not set in stone. Free will exists and you can change the future by changing what your actions you take. So please take future predictions with a grain of salt. Also, I am not a medical professional. Please take medical questions with a grain of salt. Make sure you talk to your doctor before making any decisions and use your discernment. As well as with discernment, this is a new one. I ask a lot of questions in here. Not every answer is going to resonate with you, and that's okay. This doesn't have to be an absolute truth. It is not. In fact, I don't necessarily believe all of the answers that come through. And a lot of times things can be missing context around questions, or perhaps it's like a mostly right answer. So yeah, please take these things with a grain of salt and leave what doesn't resonate with you behind. So other things, last thing, I swear, get all the admin stuff out of the way. I have set up memberships on my channel, so if you guys want to gain access to these videos early, you can join for a fee for a month, or for however long you so choose to. Videos are typically released on Sundays, and then for the early access members, and then for the rest of the general public on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's get into the fun stuff and get to the questions. If you're with me and willing to answer some questions, could you cross the rods for yes? Thank you. Could you open wide for no? Thank you. Could you point to the direction of your energy? Thank you. Is this Archangel Michael today? No. Interesting. Thank you. Is this an Ascended Master? Like a slow yes today. Thank you. Is this Merlin? Yes. Thank you. Hey, Merlin. Good to see you. Have you been absent for a while because you've been recovering from these sessions? No, thank you. Have you been gone for a while just because other entities came forward before? Yes, thank you. Alrighty, well, let's get into the questions. Is the beginning of wisdom fear? No, thank you. Is the fulfillment of wisdom perfect love? No answer. Is that both yes and no? Yes, thank you. Did John misunderstand some of Jesus's teachings? Kind of like a half no. Do you know the answer to that question? No, thank you. Are people with Down syndrome angels in human form? Yes, thank you. Is there a reason we forget who we are while on Earth? Yes, thank you. Does that reason have to do with the physical limits of the body? Yes, thank you. If there were no physical limits, would we remember more? Yes, thank you. Is the theory of the Anunnaki true that we got our DNA from snakes when aliens visited us? No, thank you. Is the book Alien Interview by Lawrence Spencer accurate? Yes, thank you. Is a feather a message from spirit? Yes, thank you. Do women release trauma through period blood? No answer, thank you. Can women release trauma through period blood? Yes, thank you. Does it automatically happen every month? No, thank you. Is love the highest frequency? Yes, thank you. Is Fox News reporting mostly truthful? No, thank you. Is CNN reporting mostly truthful? No, thank you. How about ABC? Is ABC News reporting mostly truthful? No, thank you. Is there any major news network that is mostly truthful in their reporting? No answer. Is that because the definition of major news source is ambiguous? Yes, thank you. Do all moms have the mother instinct? No, thank you. Does that mean that they shouldn't be mothers? No, thank you. Does that mean they just need to figure out another way to utilize their strengths in motherhood? Yes, thank you. Was Michelle Obama born a man? No, thank you. Can you live a spiritual life without meditation? Yes, thank you. Is speaking an intention with your voice more powerful than just thinking it? No, thank you. Does simply standing by a running river actually have benefits to your health? Yes, thank you. Does red 40 dye cause depression and or anxiety? Yes, thank you. Is red 40 dye bad for you to consume? Yes, thank you. Do our spirit guides or angels get upset with us? No answer. Do our spirit guides and angels uh, feel anything besides love for us? No, thank you. Uh, so there's no frustration if we get off track. Is that accurate? Yes, thank you. Did Seth via Jane Roberts deliver teachings that are relevant to us today? Yes, thank you. Do birthday wishes come true? Yes, thank you. Do birthday wishes always come true? No, thank you. Is it okay to live your life not ever asking spirit for clarification on anything? Yes, thank you. Will you still learn lessons even if you don't communicate with spirit? Yes, thank you. Do we end up where we need to be? Yes, thank you. Do we end up where we want to be? No, thank you. Is the moon organic in nature? Yes, thank you. Are humans allowed to have a crush on archangels, specifically Michael? Yes, thank you. Uh, do archangels return the feelings? No, thank you. Do archangels like to joke around? Yes, thank you. Can I ask my guardian angel to light a candle just so I know that they are here? Yes, thank you. Can I talk to an archangel without rods? Yes, thank you. Can vortexes like in Sedona heal you? Yes, thank you. Is the Quran in the modern era the same as the Quran in the era of the Prophet Muhammad? Yes, thank you. Can we say that the Quran is an emotional revelation? Yes, thank you. Is romantic love real? Yes, thank you. Is it true that dandelions can heal cancer? No, thank you. Did the kingdom of Beni Haachman exist in Africa? Yes, thank you. Did this kingdom exist in North Africa more specifically? No, thank you. Um, are there any people that are reincarnated today from this kingdom? Yes, thank you. Does speaking many languages mean that you used to live in those countries in a past life? No, thank you. Can colloidal silver heal every disease? No, thank you. Is Vedic astrology more reliable than psychic predictions? Yes. Thank you. Interesting. Can psychic predictions be more reliable than Vedic astrology? No. Interesting. Is that just your opinion, Merlin? Yes. Thank you. Is it fair to say that there are instances in which psychic readings are more accurate than Vedic astrology readings because of the person interpreting the results? Yes, thank you. Interesting. Merlin's got opinions, is that? Yeah, okay. He feels like a very, can I say old man? Is that going to offend you? Yes, okay. How about a wise energy? Are you a wise energy today? Yes, thank you. Kind of heavy too. Just got a lot of heaviness going. Okay. Everything all right up there? Yes, okay. Thank you. Um, let's keep going. Are Palm Street predictions true? Yes, thank you. Is the Ashwathama still alive? No, thank you. Can Lord Shiva be found in person on the Kailash mountain? Yes, thank you. Uh, can he be found there today? No, thank you. But he was there in person at some point in time? Yes, thank you. Is there a point in personally trying to save the earth? No answer. Um, is it possible for one human to save all of Earth? No, thank you. If everybody makes progress in trying to make the Earth around them better, will that collectively help the Earth as a whole? Yes, thank you. Is it fair to say not to underestimate your small actions? Yes, thank you. Um, can you curse or hex someone without getting negative repercussions? No, thank you. I feel like you have personal experience with this. Yes. Did you do a lot of like cursing and hexing back in your day? No, thank you. Did you get asked to? Yes, thank you. If you got asked by somebody to do that, would they be the ones receiving the karma or the repercussions? No. Would that come back on you as the practitioner? Yes, interesting. Good to know. Does remote healing work even if you are not trained in it? Yes, thank you. Do vampires still exist today? Yes, thank you. Do teenagers really shift realities on TikTok? Yes, thank you. Is Batman better than Iron Man? No, thank you. How about is Iron Man better than Batman? No, thank you. Are you annoyed by the pop culture references of today? Yeah. I feel like I'm getting an earful from him too. Do any of the archangels care about pop culture at all? No, thank you. Do you get annoyed when I ask about the archangels? Yes. How about the Ascended Masters? Do any of the Ascended Masters care about pop culture? No, thank you. Do they also get annoyed like you do? Yes. Interesting. I think they're fun, so uh, do you mind if I keep asking about them anyways? No, thank you. Um, okay. Is semen retention needed in order to be uh, is semen retention needed in order to be able to perform powerful telekinesis? No, thank you. Are we heading into the golden age? No answer. Thank you. Is that because it's undecided? Yes, thank you. Does the Gaia Network have positive intentions? Yes, thank you. Is Gaia TV run by positive people? Yes, thank you. Is the telefin is the tefillin really useful? Yes, thank you. Do the telefins raise our frequencies? Yes, thank you. Does changing your name legally change the course of your original life? Yes, thank you. Can Elizabeth April remotely view and see actual places and people? Yes, thank you. Is the tingling feeling on the left side of your head a spirit or loved one making a connection? Yes, thank you. Is it ideal to bury your placenta? With kind of a no answer. Does it matter if you bury your placenta? No, thank you. Is the ritual associated with that important for some people? Yes, thank you. Does oregano oil help with cancer and or other ailments? No, thank you. Interesting. Oregano oil doesn't help with any ailments? Interesting. Thank you. I'm surprised by that one. Okay. Um, was Bitcoin created by extraterrestrials or hybrid humans? No, thank you. Is Mohammed the prophet living now in the highest dimension? Yes, thank you. Is that the same dimension that Jesus is in? Yes, thank you. Is that the 12th dimension? Yes, thank you. Is the heart a vortex rather than a pump? No answer. Is the heart a vortex? Yes, thank you. Is the heart also a pump? Yes, thank you. Was J.K. Rowling channeling an existing alternate universe when she was writing Harry Potter? Yes, thank you. Do earthbound souls have an option to reincarnate somewhere else? Yes, thank you. Oh, is Maggie Smith reintegrating onto the other side okay? Yes, thank you. Are some souls more valuable than others? No, thank you. Do some people have life plans where they've purposely chosen to come here and not experience anything beyond the veil? Yes, thank you. Are fate and destiny the same thing? No, thank you. Do good people get hurt because of past life traumas even if they were good in the present life? Yes, thank you. Is the sun currently reincarnated in a person on Earth? Oh, thank you. Does the sun have a soul? Yes, thank you. Does an afterlife exist for people that do not believe that it exists? Yes, thank you. Did Lord Shiva incarnate and live on this planet? Yes, thank you. Does dark matter exist? Yes, thank you. Does ether exist? Yes, thank you. Is ether and dark matter the same thing? No, thank you. Interesting. Is dark matter like actually a particle we just can't see? Yes, thank you. Is ether the space between those particles? Yes. Is ether the state of nothingness? No, thank you. Is dark matter the state of nothingness? No, thank you. Is there such thing as a state of nothing? Yes. Thank you. Interesting. If we zoom in on our bodies, will we see similar universes uh, that as the ones that we live in ourselves? Oh, okay. If we live in, or if we zoom in on ourselves, will we see similar universes to that which we exist in? Yes, thank you. Was there ever intelligent life on Venus? No, thank you. Are there any humans on Earth now with blue blood? Yes, thank you. Is the Jesus tomb the actual Jesus tomb? Yes, thank you. Are the Akashic records what is described as the Bible as the book of life? No, thank you. So the book of life and the Akashic records are different. Is that accurate? Yes, thank you. Is the information in the book The Secret accurate? Yes, thank you. Can you be a Christian or Catholic and still believe in witchcraft, nature, and magical practices? Yes, thank you. Are the visions you see during ayahuasca ceremonies real? Yes, thank you. Alrighty, that is all the questions that I have for this session. So if you guys have more questions, feel free to submit them in the description box below, and I will catch you guys next time.